Okay, so that link I have pasted in the chat for
Yeah.
VirtualBox, and next one was ISO image for Linux. So you get the 7.9 version, this one. Okay.
Okay.
I will be sharing you link also where I have got, I guess, 6.8 or something, 6.7, I don't know. So that I will share with you, and that will surely work.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check my version also. So this one is 7.9 only, the current one.
Okay.
But ISO is
Currently 7.9 is the latest one or 8.5?
no 9. What we saw just now is, I guess, 8.6 something is the latest one. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But here it is showing 9.2 release.
5.2.
Hmm. Okay. So that's not a concern for us whether you get 6 or 7. It's gonna say same. Even if 19C doesn't work for you, I will be sharing you 12C Oracle software. So there is not at all any no single difference between 12C, 19C, 21C. So far we'll be doing with the admin 2 practicals,
Okay.
and once we jump to pluggable database, and then we'll be discussing about the new features and all. But just for that sake of purpose, we should not stuck like, or I'm not getting 19C, 19C. So forget about 19C. So I have got also 11G. So, but it will not go to 11G. That is absolute version, and there is a hell lot difference in 11G and 12C. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start with 19C. Let's see. So this is ISO image for Linux. I have shared you for VirtualBox also, and lastly for Oracle software.
Okay.
Oracle 19C software. So you need to create account as well. So just create one account on this. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is the software. Linux 64
Okay.
19.3 version, DB home. Don't go for grid or any another thing, like this is RPM. So don't go for RPM, don't go for grid. Grid is nothing but Oracle clusterware software.
Okay.
Okay, so
So we
this
need to
we
take
will,
DB home, right? DB home.
yeah, DB home. This will use, but later in the admin too. Okay, as of now we don't need this. So
Okay.
you need to go with Linux 19.3.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the three things.
Sorry, which one we have to install? X64. X86.
X64, yes, X64 19.3 DB home.
Okay. So
So
when we click on this after the Linux, it is going to automatically install over there only.
no, this is the software for database software. So this will be using to install Oracle software, and then we'll create database out of it.
Okay.
So that is the next step. First, you need to create this machine. So that I will show you how to create and all. But before that, you need to just download all these stuffs.
Okay.
Also, I will be sharing you G Drive links where I have already placed the softwares. So you can download it from there also. Okay. So
Okay.
let's see. So these three things you take care. Apart from that, are you aware? Have you ever worked on Linux machine, or is this is the very first time you will be touching Linux machine?
I worked with the basic commands.
Oh, that's it. We only need basic things only. CP, CPMV, MK make directory.
Yeah, but
That's it.
not frequently. Maybe sometimes.
But you can manage the show, right?
Yeah, manage this show.
Okay.
But better if you can give some idea, that would be.
No, I will give you, but I need to have all briefings. Like, are you logging for the first time? Then I will tell you accordingly. Okay. What about you, Dasu?
I'm okay, quite okay.
You have worked on Linux, okay?
No, not much, yes, but yeah.
Okay, great. So, that's fine. Apart from this, VI editor. So you might be knowing it. Again, I will give you overview on that. Fine. What about SQL? How good are you in SQL?
SQL,
SQL com
yeah, SQL is okay for me.
But
SQL basics of SQL.
Yeah. SQL,
I understand, but I don't have an idea on this.
But like you have gone through it, right? I just
No,
need to
no.
understand where are you standing.
So
That's my whole idea. It's
even
not
less,
like I will be skipping those topics.
no,
I
no,
just
even
need to
less than basic.
less than basic. Okay, no issues.
So I mean, the
Anyway, we'll be brushing up and we'll be going through all the stuffs, but at least I need to have idea because what happens is for some of the batches, those guys were system admin guys.
Mhm.
Unnecessary, I was wasting time on Linux and all those stuffs, no? So I need to have that idea.
If
Fine.
you go through with basic, it will be great for me.
हाँ ठीक है. So we'll be installing Linux in next session once you have downloaded the stuffs. So once downloading is done, you just ping in the group, so I will be aware of it. Right?
okay.
Or for Linux also, we'll be discussing that day only. Today we'll start with SQL basics.
Okay.
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 So what is SQL? SQL is nothing but it is a language which we use to interact with our database. Right? Now there are different commands which you use to interact with database, right from select, insert, update, alter, drop. So all these commands are categorized under DDL and then DML. DDL stands for data definition language.
Yeah.
And then for DML, you have got insert, update, and delete. So insert, update, and delete, these comes under DML. You may also add select and all, but let's omit select as of now. So insert, update, delete. Apart from this, which are the commands are you aware of? Dasu, anything you recollect?
No, no.
No? Rajesh, anything you would like to add?
DDL, you mean?
Forget about DDL or DML. Any commands or any like I mentioned for insert, update, delete. Yeah.
Create, insert, create, drop, truncate.
Anything else?
Alter.
Alter. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have got DCL, data control language. So under data control language, you have got what we have got, and then DTL, data transition language. So there is commit,
Commit, rollback.
rollback,
Yeah.
and then save point also. But let's not talk about save point. Commit and rollback. And for data control language, you have got grant and revoke.
Revoke. Okay.
Okay. Now
What is DML? Data machine language.
data manipulation language.
Okay, and DDL.
DTL is data definition language.
Okay.
Okay. Now you might be aware of Oracle, how Oracle works. So Oracle database stores data in tabular form.
Mm.
So when you log into database, you will be seeing all the data in tabular form only. So you'll be having only tables, tables, and tables. So what is table? Let's call this as EMP table. Okay. So tables will have columns in it. So this is, let's call it as ename, ID, and then department. So these are columns. Column will have rows in it. Rows is nothing but data. Okay. So you may have hundreds and millions of rows in your table.
Okay.
So this is column. These are rows in it. Fine. Then you will be performing.
What is EMP?
These are column names. This is just for example.
EMP, okay, you're given this.
EMP is table name. Employee stands for. This is
Okay,
just a
okay.
name. I've
No, understood,
let.
understood.
Okay. Now it will be having data in it. Okay. E name. Okay. So ABC and so on. Then employee ID and then departments. So these are rows in it. Okay. What are the operations you can perform? You can create table, right? So this one is table created. You can alter in the sense you can add another column in it. Okay. So this will be another column. Let's give it as a mobile number. So I have added another column. Similarly, you can drop column. Okay. Then you can add data in it. That is insert. You can insert data, you can delete data, or you can update data. Insert, update, and delete. So insert, update, and delete, this comes under DML, while DDL has got create, drop, truncate, alter. So what is basic difference between DDL and DML? What is the basic difference?
EML is the manipulating the data. Other DTL is for creating the objects.
Okay, I will give you
Yeah.
two quick questions. Delete from EMP. Okay, and drop table EMP. What is the difference between these two commands? Delete from EMP means what will happen on this table? Let's assume this table has got 100 rows.
It will
Okay,
delete all the 100 rows.
it will delete all the 100 rows. What will happen when I will execute drop table EMP? No,
It will remove the table itself.
just a minute. I will add another one. Truncate table EMP. This one, truncate.
Yeah.
What will be the impact on table? What this truncate will do?
Truncate will, which is we can roll back the data, remove.
No, the first question is what it will do to the table.
It will remove the records from the table.
All the 100 rows, right?
Yes, yes.
So what is the difference between this delete and truncate?
Truncate is recoverable and delete is not recoverable.
The
No,
exact
truncate is not recoverable and delete is recoverable.
okay, yeah, got it. So that's right. So what happens? So what? Okay, and what about drop table?
Drop will remove the table itself with the data.
Sorry, come again.
Drop will delete the table itself from the database.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about first delete.
Yeah.
So what happens in DML? DML stands for like it includes insert, update, and delete. So whenever you will be executing any DML, you need to explicitly say commit.
Yeah.
Commit is nothing but in layman's language we call it as save or rollback. So unless and until you execute commit or rollback, this will not take effect for others.
Yeah.
Rollback, rollback means previous configuration, right? Like
Yeah,
undo
yeah,
in the Excel.
exactly. Undo. Now let's see practically you will get better picture.
It does mean a truncate like one, there is a one table, have a three columns.
Mhm.
Truncate means are you truncating two columns or
I will show you
basically
everything. Now I have connected to database. Okay. My user is Scott.
Mm.
Fine. Now there can be several Scott which are connected to database. Even three of us can connect to database by same user Scott, and we three will be accessing the same table. Let's call it as EMP.
Mm.
Correct.
Yeah.
But all the three users have got three different sessions. Let me
Yeah.
see which tables I have got. Select star from. Okay. So I have got one table EMP which has got column customer.
Mm.
So if you want to check the number of columns or the list of columns, okay, this is columns. So what you need to say? You need to describe the table. So once you describe the table, it will give you list of all the columns. And thereafter, if you want to select any particular column, you can also choose that. For example, if you say describe V dollar database. So V dollar database is a view. So view and table will explore gradually. For as of now, what we want to see how to fetch data from tables. Okay, so we are learning that. So don't get uh, confused or don't be overshadowed like what we are discussing. Like I'm not getting anything about VDollar database or other views. I will be using it. So don't
Okay.
focus on that. Right now, we want to see how to fetch data from tables. So
Mm.
now this is VDollar database. So this has got list of columns.
Mm.
Okay. Same way, I showed you for simple table EMP also. This was created
Mm.
by me.
Okay.
Now, VDollar database, let's assume it has got around 35 column names.
Mm.
And I want to select few selected columns. So what I will be saying is select and then column name. So DBID name and created. DBID name and created from VDollar database. So it is giving me details about database. So database name is ORCL12. DBID is this one and created. It was created on 5th of September. Similarly, I will be selecting data for EMP now. So select, it has got only one column,
Yeah.
customer ID from EMP. Okay. So there are 11 rows in it. So Dasu, so far you are good. You are getting this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So whenever you will be lag. So just let me know. Okay. Because Rajesh is somewhat aware of SQL. Okay. So if you are confused, let me know.
But
Now,
how you know this customer ID from EMP? EMP understood there is a table, but how you
hmm,
find out the customer ID?
so it has got only one column, na? Describe EMP. So there is only one column in it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying you. You describe DSC, describe the table name. It will
Table
give you list of all the columns. All the
columns.
columns. So thereafter, if you want to fetch any selected columns, you can select it. Let's assume it has got around 10 columns and you want only name and salary from those tables, you can do that. So you'll be saying select ename, comma, salary from EMP. So it will give you only values for ename
Name
and
and
salary.
salary. Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Now it has got only customer ID, so I have chosen that and it is displaying data. It has got 11 rows. Fine. Now thereafter you can also add where clause and all. So you can say, okay, you can also say select star from EMP. It will give you all the columns and all the rows. Star stands for everything. But now it has got only one column, so it is reflecting one column. If it has got 10, so ultimately we'll be having 10 columns plus all the rows. Okay, so star stands for everything. Now, coming back to DML. how it works. I can insert data in this particular table also. Okay, so I will insert data now. Insert. So don't focus on commands. You will also learn it gradually. It is pure English. There is nothing coding in it. So don't worry at all. It is pure English. It will hardly take you weeks, and then you will be performing these things. So I assure you. Okay. Now insert into EMP values 8. Okay. Fine. I have inserted one row in it. So if you select it now, you can see 8 in it. You can see 8 in it. Okay. Fine. So there is another user. Let's assume this one is me. Okay. And this one is Dasu. So Dasu has also logged into same database and same user. So if you select the data, select star from EMP, he should also see the same data. But to Dasu, only 11 rows are visible. But for me, there are 12 rows, right? Why so?
Not committed.
Yes. So Dasu, what we were saying is,
Understood. Because
okay,
you're saying basically you didn't save actually.
sorry, come again.
Basically you didn't save it. Basically you didn't commit SQL
Exactly.
again.
I have not committed it. Either I can roll it back or I can commit it. So once I commit it, it will be reflected to all the users.
Who are
Till then,
logged
till yes, who has logged in or they may log in later on. But till then, only I can see the data. So that is effective only for DML, insert, update, and delete. So unless and until you execute commit or rollback, it will not take effect for others. Okay. So the moment I say commit, and if I fetch it again, I can see 12 rows now.
Understood.
Okay. So coming back to truncate.
What is the difference between rollback and revoke? Both are same?
No.
Okay.
Okay. This we will not discuss about this as of now. Okay.
Okay.
So uh, delete and truncate. What is the difference? So delete is gonna delete all the rows. You can also delete selective rows. Like you can also say if only want to delete this particular row or from our table you can only delete this particular row. So what you will be saying, delete from EMP where ename equal to THN or where ename equal or ID equal to 3. So I will be deleting only this row. Okay. So delete from EMP where customer ID equal to 8. So it has deleted only one row because there is only one row with number 8. If I say 1, then it will be deleting all these rows. Okay. But again, delete is part of DML. Insert, update, and delete. Unless and until I say commit, it won't be reflected to another user. So that 8 is visible. So if I roll it back, it will be undo. And if I save it, commit, it will be reflected to another user. Okay.
Okay.
So for insert, update, delete, you need to say commit and roll back. Coming back to DDL, all the DDLs create, drop, truncate, alter. They come with auto commit. So whether you say it or not, They are auto commit. Also, DDL starts with commit and it ends with commit. What does this mean? This means if you have inserted any data and meanwhile your manager asks to create you another table, but you are in mid of mindset whether I should commit this or not. Or let's assume you have updated someone's salary from 4K to 10K. You have not committed it yet, so that will not take effect. But meanwhile, you execute DDL, any DDL. So it will commit the previous changes. Thereafter, it will perform this DDL, and again that will be auto committed. Okay.
Yeah.
That's clear to you.
Yeah, understood.
Okay. So DDL comes with auto commit. Now, what is truncate? If I truncate any data, it will
Commit. It will remove and commit.
it will delete all the rows.
Yeah.
And it will commit it. But for delete, you need to explicitly say commit. And with delete, you can provide selective delete also. You can give where clause.
Yeah.
But for truncate, there is no where clause. Fine.
Yeah.
And what about drop? Drop will not only delete the data, but it will remove the structure also.
Yeah.
So this entire structure will be gone. Truncate,
Basically, it will drop the table.
yeah, it will drop the table. While for truncate, this will be the scenario. It will keep structure, like columns will be there. It will remove all the data. That is truncate.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Delete can be specific with a particular row or maybe
Entire delete also.
entire data.
But that requires commit.
Right.
You will have to say commit or rollback. Okay. So that's basic difference between DML and DDL. That you need to explicitly say commit. But for DDL, it comes with auto commit. Okay. So there are data transition languages, commit and rollback. Fine. So when we'll be discussing architecture, we'll first talk about select and then we'll discuss about DML and lastly about DDL. How this works in database. Okay. Now, I will be logging to database. So you will have to say SQL plus Scott and then password. So I can punch password here or I will say enter and then I will punch password here. Okay. Show user. This is Scott. So whenever I log into database, we say a session is established. Okay. So each session in your Oracle database will get ID, unique ID. What we call it as SID. Okay. That you can track in table $v session. So in almost every sessions, I will be sharing you 3 or 4 views, or you can say as of now you can say table names. So for today, I just share you one table name which was $v database. $v database has got all the details obviously regarding database, like what is the database name, when was it created, what is the database ID, what is mode of database as of now. So all the details regarding that database is present in $V database view. So you said describe $V database. It will give you list of all the columns. Need not to know the all the columns, but whatever information we need, at least you should know the table name. Right now you are aware of only certain things like there is one ID, or let's talk about name. So obviously each and every database has got one unique name, so that you can check in with other database name.
Okay.
Then rest of the things we will discuss. So V database. Similarly, I told you another one is V session. So that table has got information of all the sessions. What is session? That we'll see. So whenever you successfully connect to database, we say a session is established.
So what
So
do you mean connect to database means you are basically you are from SQL you are connecting with your database. Is that understanding
or
correct?
from anywhere. See, in your day-to-day life, you are surrounded by databases. You access databases frequently or continuously. Let's assume you are withdrawing money from ATM. Ultimately, you are hitting one of the database from
Correct.
bank, right? But are you connecting to database directly from SQL prompt? No. You, if you are booking tickets, right? Let's say from Book My Show. So
Mm-hmm.
your front end is mobile based or web based, but you are ultimately accessing the database. So whenever you connect to database successfully from application or from SQL prompt or whatsoever, then
Mm-hmm.
we say a session is established. Okay.
Correct.
What happens after you connect to database? You perform operations. You will be booking ticket, or you will be creating something like, okay. So that is nothing but insert, update, and delete, create, something like that. So if you are booking ticket, so let's assume you are inserting data.
Now, in this case, so suppose one you yeah understood. You're basically saying wherever you're doing one session is established. Maybe there is a maybe app server, maybe the database
Hmm.
server, all the requests from app. There is the app or DTB. There is the maybe sessions are there with the username and password. It is going to be connect and like insert update deletion will be
Hmm.
happen
Hmm.
on that particular session.
Hmm.
Right. So what I'm saying, when you log in on the your database, like you're writing the connect to database or something, what does I mean? It is like connecting with the in the SQL. I mean to say, particular user you're logging on the database. Basically, you're saying.
Mhm.
I'm
So,
asking.
so whenever you even let's say you uh you log into your
You
bank
run
account.
the
You
command, right? Connect
no
to
no
something.
no
You
no
run.
no not don't don't go to these prompts only. Even if you log into web based, right? Let's say you have logged into HDFC bank account. You have put your ID and then you punch your password. Okay, so you log into HDFC site. Fine.
Correct.
So that means you have established session to your database because some user has connected to database now.
Correct.
Okay, so that we say a session is established.
Correct.
Okay, now that user will perform multiple operations.
Correct.
What we call it as transactions. So
Correct.
there is session and there is transactions. So session will have multiple transactions in it.
Correct.
Okay. Now what is basic difference between session and transaction? So
One
you go
one
uh,
session can have multiple
multiple
transactions.
transactions. But what is difference as in uh now you know when session is established. Okay. Once you successfully connect to database, one SID is given to each and every individual session. We say a session is established. When will that session end? Either you exit or you log out. So then session is terminated or it ends.
Correct.
Or if there is session timeout, like you have got it in red bus or IRCTC side, like you have got timer of 10 minutes. Even if you book one seat, 10 seats, entire bogie, entire train, you have to book it in 10 minutes only, right? After 10 minutes, your session will be
Terminated.
terminated. Another one is, so this was session timeout. Another one is idle session timeout. What is the difference? On banking sites, if you stay idle for 2 minutes, your session is terminated. But
Yeah, like Windows login, like if you leave it, it's automatically going to be
you'll
logged.
have to relog in it. But if you keep rolling this mouse like this and you are not performing any activity, then it's fine.
Yeah.
You will be in the database itself. So that is idle session timeout. All these are different activities: idle session timeout, or you have exited. So this will end up your session. You will have to relog in.
Yeah.
What is when will transaction end? Or first of all, you need to understand what is a transaction. Now, I have logged into database and I execute these commands. So I will create one table. I will insert 10 rows. I will again insert something. I will update something. And then I will commit. And then I will create another table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So there are around 6 activities. So
Why you create again the last one?
table, another table.
Another table.
Okay. So Rajesh,
Yeah.
how many transactions are there in this whole set of events?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Six actually.
5,
Not
6,
six actually. You can say 16. You can
5,
say.
5.
So I guess you have omitted this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Dasu?
You can say 16 actually. You created 10 rows also, right? That is also one of the transaction only.
But 16. Acha. And what if I inserted 1 million rows here?
Okay. So basically, you are saying only the like the 5 transactions. Last one is the basically the commit, which you're saying it is a basically the saving the those data basically. So ideally, it says is a 5 only.
No, I have not said anything. I'm just asking you.
No, I understood because you mentioned 1 million rows. That is the reason I'm saying.
No, but that's fine. Like, these are just the data. Like, apart from, so don't focus on these things. You focus on these activities. So how
Yeah,
many
the 5
transactions are?
activity basically you
Okay,
said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So first of all, before answering to this question, you need to understand what is transaction. Okay. Then you can count, right? How many transactions are there? So what is transaction? Transaction is
Basically, you're saying
set.
task actually, one task.
No. Transaction is set of operations before commit or rollback or DDL.
Okay.
So that means whenever you will be executing commit or rollback or DDL, you will be ending up your transaction. You got it?
Okay.
Okay. So tell me how many transactions are there then?
5 only.
5. Okay. What about you, Rajesh?
3.
Correct. 3. So how come 3? This
First
one is
create
correct.
one.
So you have
Then,
end up your transaction,
yeah.
right?
Then we insert and update.
Update. So you are in the same transaction.
Yeah. Then commit.
So you have end up second one, right?
Second one. Yeah.
And this one is the third transaction.
Etc.
Okay. So these are 3 transactions.
Okay.
So your session has got SID, which is unique. Same way, each transaction has got TID, which is transaction ID, that you can find in your $V transaction.
Basically, you're saying create is the one transaction, insert, update is the
Another set of operations in one
another
single
transaction.
transaction.
But commit is not the transaction. Then create
It is
is
not transaction, yeah. It is not in operation, no?
so
So
basically
that
the okay.
hmm. Even if
Three
it's there,
transactions.
if it's if there is no commit, again this create will itself commit all these things because it starts with commit and ends with commit. This is DDL. So this will commit all the previous transactions.
Okay.
So this will second and this comes with auto commit. So third. So again there will be three transactions. Okay.
Okay.
So that is transaction for you. Okay. So this we will require while we'll be discussing shutdown of a database. So do remember we have covered session versus transaction.
So basically, SID is the session ID we use.
Yeah, SID is session ID. So whenever you connect to database, let's assume we three have connected, we'll be getting three unique SID, random numbers, 10, 18, 22, 1, whatever. SID and serial hash.
Based on the configuration.
Huh?
Based on the whatever you configured on the Oracle
No,
database,
no, no, nothing on it. Not depends on configuration. The moment you connect,
you will get one ID to that session, right?
that's it. That's it. Yes.
Hmm.
So here is one session. No, so you will say select SID from $V session where username equal to Scott. So this is SID 1 and this is SID 15. So there are two users Scott, right? The current one and the another one.
Basically, two users are using this one.
Two users are connected to
Connected.
database using Scott name.
Correct.
So there are two ID. If I connect another one, so now you can see you will be getting three SID. So slash executes the previous command again. So you have got three SID.
What is PID?
That is process ID for at OS level. Okay. So basically we use SID and serial hash. So select SID and serial hash. Okay. And then these two combinations we use to kill any of the session. So by using this, we can kill any session. Being a DBA, you can monitor each and every activity. What is happening in the databases, who has connected to your database.
How
So I
you kill?
can,
You will give us a kill command with the serial ID.
yeah. Alter system kill session, SID and serial hash. So that will kill the session. Okay. So I can monitor database. I can know who has connected to my database. I can also check what exactly they are doing. If I found something fishy or any ad hoc queries, then we can kill the session. Or if user itself has or they themselves have asked to kill the session, then we can also kill it. Just we need to know the SID. Okay. So $V session will give you details about the sessions. $V transaction for transactions happening in your databases.
Will you kill one session?
59. So if you see, कौन सा किया है? Oh, this one is killed.
Hmm.
Connection loss. So you will have to re-log in it. Okay. So once you re-log in, you will get new SID. Okay. No, I didn't log in by Scott.
You know, so it is-
Hmm. Okay. So that is session versus transaction. Fine. And that is overview of our SQL as of now. So I will be sharing the documents, Oracle key those are Oracle documents only.
Hmm.
So you just go, you just have overlook on those documents.
Okay.
It will be having all the details like how select works. Basically, like we for our course we have got admin one, admin two, correct? Admin one 8 chapters, admin two 8 chapters. Same course we have got for SQL also. Admin one, admin two. But like that is very silly course, and then you can practice on your own also. After maybe 2 or 3 sessions, you will be having database ready with you. Then you can practice on your own how select works. So you'll be having tables with you. You will be having this Scott user. So you execute select, you delete it, you truncate it, you create more tables. Okay. So gradually you keep practicing and just overlook it. Don't have deep dive, and then ultimately at least you will be mastering SQL whatever we need.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is the basic things which we're discussing about SQL. Now how Oracle works for DMLs is it use locks and latches. So plural for locks is latches. So it has got locks mechanism. What will happen if I update any data? Select star from EMP. Okay. It has got 11 rows. I will update data. Update EMP set customer ID customer ID equal to 5 where customer ID equal to 2. Okay. So one row is updated. So this 2 will become 5. Okay. I will select same data from another user, but it is not reflecting over here. It is reflecting the previous value, which is 2. Why so? Because I have not executed commit, right? So update will not take effect. Update again comes under DML, and DML requires commit or rollback. Fine. Now what will happen is, let's assume this one is me who has updated one row. So it has got data. Name was ABC, ID 5, department DBA, and mobile number something. So I updated this row from ID 5 to ID, let's assume 11. Okay. What it will reflect to Dasu?
Sorry,
After.
This this is the original data.
correct,
I have
5,
updated 5 to 11, but
correct.
not committed yet.
It will
So
reflect,
it will reflect
it will
Five.
reflect 5 only, no?
5 only, correct? Because I
Mm.
have not committed yet.
Correct.
Or let's assume this one is column salary.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. So it is 5 lakh. I have updated to 11 lakh. you will be seeing it as 5 lakh. So you also think like 5 is really low. At least I need to make it 8. Correct? Because you are seeing it as 5 and I am seeing it as 11 now. Correct? Because I have updated it. What will happen if we execute commit both simultaneously? What will be the actual value in database then?
I mean to say you are simultaneously running with the 8 or even 11 also.
Yes, correct. I have updated to 11 and you have updated to 8.
Okay.
So it will reflect the last updated value.
Okay. What about you, Dasu?
Yeah, he's right.
Okay. So let's try to do it. Here I have updated it. Okay. This one is me. Update to 5 where ID equal to 2. You will update it to, let's assume the same. You also try to update it to, you are saying it as 2. So let's update it to 5. So your session will hang and it will hang forever unless and until I say commit or rollback.
Okay, basically you're saying if parallel, if suppose you are also running, I am also running. If my request has gone first, so your the request will not be allowed until it is my this is not updated. Basically, something like
Yes, whenever you update any data, you put a lock on it.
that. Exactly. Okay, got it.
So this row is locked. So you can select, you can always select this data.
So
So no
basically,
problem in it.
once it's a lock, you have updated, for an example, and I have changed with the 8 to 11.
Mhm.
Okay, and suppose you done the update commit, then 11 is going to reflect.
Yes, obviously. See, the first thing is
Understood.
whenever I update anything, I will be putting a lock in it on that row. So if I update single row, so that is inclusive lock. If I update entire table, it will be exclusive lock. I can update all the rows, correct? I can update all the rows
Yeah, yeah,
also.
understood.
So that is exclusive
Until
lock.
unless your the command will not be executed, it is not going to be allowed to the second user.
But you can select the data. You are not allowed to update the data.
Yes, yes.
Hmm?
View, I can view, but I cannot update this.
Update it. Now I update it from 5
Even
to
insert
10.
also cannot be done, right?
Insert you can do it, no?
Okay,
Lock
it is
is only
going to.
for this row.
Okay, it is going to be. Suppose you also inserting, I am also inserting. Then also it allow.
Yeah, what's problem in it?
Okay, only
I'm
in
not
case of.
obstructing you, no?
Okay, in case of only update, it is going to be log. Basically, you're saying.
Correct.
Suppose you are using the same table, I am also using the same table. If I am doing the insert, you
Hmm.
are also doing the insert. It is going to be appended because it is not
Yes,
going to
yes.
log.
Yeah,
Only in
there's
case of
no.
update, only it is going to be logged.
Correct. So again, only if I update the same row. If I update the same row. So I update from 5 to 10. You also try to update. So I'm the first one, 5 to 10. You try to update from 5 to 11. So you will be locked. If I say commit, then your lock will be released and you will be seeing value as 10. If I roll back it, you will see value as 11 because your update will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Suppose in case of a particular row, if you are deleting, and I
Uh-huh.
am also deleting, in this case, what happens? At the same time.
So if I just a minute, first I will show you this one. So I will roll it back. Okay. So your row is updated, one row updated.
Correct.
If I would have say commit, then message would have been 0 rows updated. Okay. Because then there would have been no row with ID 2. That's why it would have said 0 rows updated. Now I will delete data, delete from EMP where customer ID equal to 5. It will delete one record. Same thing you execute from here. So it will again get locked because you are trying to update, you are trying to delete the same row.
Correct.
Okay. So this is hanged. Once I roll it back or I say commit, that rock will get released and it is one row updated, one row deleted.
When you delete also, it is going to be logged as you're saying.
Yes, yes. If you try to delete the same row, so you understand the logic.
Yeah. Basically, if you're tempering the data in terms of update and delete, then definitely that is, it is going to be logged basically.
Yes. Okay. So that is locking for you. So DML and DDL. So you just go through this and you understand the things, how DDL and DML works. So for create, drop, truncate, alter, there will be auto commit. Okay. In the documents you can see it and you can practice it. Okay. So in next session, the
You're
first
going
thing,
the document you're going to provide on WhatsApp only, right?
yeah, on WhatsApp only.
Okay.
So the most important thing for us is in till the next session, we need to create machine for you. So once machine is ready, it will be pure plain machine like this. Okay. Then next step will be, so till creation of machine, that is non-DBA task. So don't practice a lot for creation of machine. Our job will start from here to install Oracle software. So for that, we'll have one mount point. This is mount point, which will be uh so it will act like a window. So if you go to that mount point, you need to have root access. I will tell you who is root and who is
Sorry,
Oracle and what.
Chetan, who's Tushar Kale?
Tushar Kale. When has he joined now? Hello Tushar. Hello. Hello. Okay. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going to that mount point CD softwares. So this we need to mount it in a way it will act like a window. So you have got all the softwares over here. So this is one particular path from my Windows.
You need to install some software.
Sorry.
I mean to say for the making the folder on Windows to access from the this Linux, you need to have some. You need to do some
No,
installation.
no, you need to execute one file only. So like this is like a gateway for me. So if I place any software here on my machine, it will reflect in my virtual box. For example, if I create one folder here by name test, okay, this is on my Windows machine. It will reflect on my virtual machine also. So if I say list,
आप ये जो है ये WhatsApp में दे सकते हैं ना जो instead of going to internet और download
which one? कौन सा?
जो Linux का है और Oracle का है
हाँ वो those softwares are huge, around 3 gigs or more than that. So
तो
I will be sharing you G Drive link.
okay
Okay. Or if not, then you can download it from the uh, official sites. I have shown it to you.
okay
Okay. If you want to get the latest one. So you'll get it quickly. Even if you just put the ISO image Linux, the very first tagline, it will take you the uh, right site. Okay. Uh, you may need to create Oracle account. I have got the official Oracle account, so we can have all the softwares, previous one also, all the patches also. So that's different thing. In case we require it, so we can download. But you can also create one. That will not be the official one, so you'll not get alerts and all. But that's fine. So you what you have to do? You have to download this one. Uh,
आपने WhatsApp में दिया है क्या?
मैं दूंगा अभी मैं. I will share it to you. So this one I've shown you. Okay, in the very first uh,
X64
five. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Okay,
मुझे
fine.
2.9
So
2.9 gig.
हाँ ये तो फिर भी कम है 2.9. This is still on the lower side. ISO image is of around 3.8 gig something. 3.8 GB है वो.
Okay.
और ISO और वो तो छोटा सा है. That is very small in size. VirtualBox. You just need to double click it. It will install it for you. Okay.
Okay. Next finish, right?
हाँ next finish. That's it. Okay. So that's it. So once you download it, let me know. So you have got 2 days, or sorry, one day only, and we'll proceed by Wednesday. You may get errors or it may not work immediately. So we have got this entire week. We don't have too much of practicals in admin one also, but like don't target for the Sunday. Maybe by max by Friday, we should have our machines ready. Okay.
आप दे दीजिए link, then I'll try to make it tomorrow or something. I'll let you know. I'll put it on WhatsApp.
But
So I need to install Oracle. That you will help, right?
I will show you how to install it.
I just make the VM ready, right?
What? No, not VM. VM in the sense it will take only hardly a minute. Just you need to
Okay.
click it. VM in
Okay.
the sense you will have this tab. These machines won't be there. Just tab this one. That's it.
Yeah.
This is VM installation for you. But machine I need to guide few things
Okay.
for creation of machine. It will take
Okay.
few steps and configurations.
Okay.
So there are the two softwares basically you're saying, right?
3 softwares: ISO image, database software, and VirtualBox software.
So ISO image, we need to install first ISO image, which is give the virtual machine. Then we need
No. You need not to install ISO. You will require my guidance for installing ISO. You just download it. ISO from ISO you can create Linux machine, but I need to guide you. So you just download it.
Okay.
Fine. So in case of any doubt, you ping him, ping it on the WhatsApp. So once free, I can reply you back, or even like if Dasu or Rajesh, any one of you is available and you know the solution, you can also ping. So no need to wait for me. Okay. Fine. Yes, Tushar. Hello. So you can drop as of now. Tushar ने drop कर दिया अरे. He has only dropped. Okay.
We will meet on Wednesday, right?
Yeah. We'll meet on Wednesday. You download these things.
Okay.
And even in between also, if I'm available or you, like we'll take a unanimous call. So I will let you know earlier only by 8 or before that. So we can start by 9:15. And then we can have the sessions. Okay. So we'll have short sessions of around 1 hour, or not 1 hour, but 1 hour 15 minutes or 1.5 hours, depending on the topic.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll be in the loop, or will maintain the momentum also.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Fine.
So basically, Chetan, we have to install. I meant to say we have to basically download the all three, and you will guide for the
Correct.
all three.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay. So you have the links, so you download from it. I will also share my links.
आप WhatsApp में दे दीजिए तो हाँ, it will be easier for us.
Okay. चलो, bye bye.